Hello everybody, and welcome to some more Horizon Zero Dawn. Today, I think we're going to go ahead and we still have a lot of question marks popping up on the map, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to go to Chain Scrape. This is one of two story quests, and since we explored into the side quests last episode, why not do a main quest today, right? And see what the story has for us. Hey, piggy. No. Oh, I didn't get it. Oh, I did get it. Oh, hello. No, don't go underground. Oh, released too soon. There you go. It was weird that he popped his little head out. Oh. Where's your eyeball? Where'd he go? Oh, there you are.
I can turn this around.
Don't make weird noises. Alright, so first quest. We want to go... Oh, there's the piggy. Actually, real quick, let me see if we can expand our inventory space. Oh, maybe that has to be done at the crafting table, because you used to be able to just craft in that menu. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Okay. Alright, well that changes things a little bit. So maybe that is the case, and maybe they want us to actually spend more time crafting since it is something new. Make sure there's no snapjaws in this gorgeous water. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Ooh, rat. Is this a plant? A river bloom. Interesting. Also, let's get some ridgewood. Because we only have 100 left. And we've yet to actually run into a trader. Ooh, yes, boat upgrade. You got it, Aloy. Let's do it. What was that? Oh, it's a map. Oh. Alright, let's go into Chain Scrape and get some upgrades. I'm sorry, is the gate locked? How do we get in here?
Outlander approaching. Is that the savior?
Yes, it is.
Want to come in, savior?
Get out of my way.
Welcome to Chain Scrape, savior.
Open up, guys. Jorv's orders.
Good enough for me.
I mean, look, let's just say it. Even the quality visually on that nipple is fantastic. It looks like a real nipple.
By the forge.
The visual of this game just
Aloy,
blow my
you
mind
doing
every single
here?
time.
About time there was something worth looking at in this dump. It's nice to see you too. And not a moment too soon. Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chain Scrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
Oh, Yvonne.
You've heard of him,
Yeah.
but he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh,
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flame Hair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
Oh, anyway, we should go after her. I think she
Well,
likes
this
you.
Aloy guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
You could have asked Petra. Alright, so workbench. It looks like it's right here, actually. Hello. Alright, you're gonna. Ooh, we have a bit of upgrades. Okay. So is this what's gonna give us the coils? Okay. New weapon attributes. Acid Hunters. Oh, we can get to level 2. Okay. Now, in Zero Dawn, there was different styles but multiple hunter bows. If this game has multiple hunter bows, are we going to have the same upgrades on all of them? Or do we have to upgrade each specific weapon we want to use? Like when we get a new hunter bow and it's better, do we have to upgrade it? Or does it already come upgraded? Alright, well there we go. Fully stacked hunter bow. Should we do this? I mean, it's using our shards. And actually, we don't have any bristleback items, but we can at least upgrade it once. And I think that is it. Alright. Outfit upgrades? What? Yes, please. Oh, this is upgrading our resistance the way modifications would. Wait. Why do we get these, fill these empty slots? Alright, I do like the acid traps. And then, oh, we can't craft, oh, we don't have enough room. Gotcha. Alright. Pouch upgrades. Here we go. So we need squirrel hide, raccoon hide, boar hide, squirrel bone, boar bone. Okay. So raccoons and boars. Keep an eye out for ammo. Or for animals. Okay.
Till Oven blows that whistle, no one's working it.
Coil slot has been unlocked for one of your weapons. Coils can be equipped on weapons to improve their performance. Tap square when viewing the weapon in your inventory to modify its coils. Do we have coils? I keep pressing that button. Edit coils. No coils available. How about edit weaves? Okay. Guess that's a no. Alright, but is there a merch? Oh, wait a minute. Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
This should be useful.
Wasn't expecting you.
Now I just need to find Erend and help him clear the bristlebacks.
Get the feeling you're itching to go out west.
I don't want to talk to you, madam. I want to talk to him.
I know. You probably have better things to do.
Why? How do I talk to him? Oh, we're just not able to do that yet. This is your stash. It can be found in every settlement. Okay. Stock resources. Got it. But how do I talk to people who sell stuff? Alright, workbench, your stash, Stitcher outfits. So it looks like we can machine strike. What's a machine strike? Hold on. Multiple things going on. I want a new outfit. Can I talk to you?
Ah, finally.
I guess not. Okay, maybe that's just not a thing we can do yet, which is disappointing, but that's alright.
Anyone see where I put my drink?
Let me just quick save.
Why else would one leave the glory of
Alright. Now, we have 2 quests and a question mark in here. You have a quest for us. We will pick it up.
the same side here. The bristlebacks threaten us. What do you want, Alvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks. And
Oh my god, he looks like a prick.
Face it. What other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Ulfund Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast.
You and the carjack.
You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
Alright, well, what work stoppage? Or the bristlebacks?
Where's
Bristlebacks.
the whistle?
Right in the middle of town, but with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Osram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is going to get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle.
Ugh, I don't like him
Better see
at
what that Carja
all.
magistrate wanted.
Alright. So, talk to the Carja magistrate, and there's another quest, and there's a machine strike.
He's in the tavern.
Alright, let's looks like we want to go straight. This is the tavern. Don't want that quite yet. I want to see what this machine strike business is on the map. Oh, is that inside? Wait a minute. Oh, it might be. Hold on. Is it though? Maybe it is. Alright. Looks like somebody else has a request over here.
Hey, Mildef. Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oven didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
So, I'm sorry, what about your food?
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
Oh, is this where we learn how to
I would
cook
be
food
happy
for
to
ourselves?
oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Olvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way, assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Oh, he's sweet. Alright. We'll definitely have to do that side quest. But let's find this priest.
Ah, Savior! Over here!
What do you have? A data point.
Savior, thank you for taking the time. And my condolences that you had to endure Olvin's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Olvin up.
I mean, I will take a wonderful bounty.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Olvand will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Alright, well, what we got on our map? Still have a question mark, and I don't know how to get there. Where is it? There you are. So, are you outside? Is that what we're saying? Excuse me. Oh, you're not a person? Never mind. You? Are you a potions master?
Oh! Hey!
Can I talk to you?
Watch where you're going.
I guess not. Why can't I talk to these people? Alright, well, at least we know there's potions. Also, what is this machine strike business? We've yet to see that on the map, and I'm curious if it's something we can do or should be doing. Also, is it inside?
Ignoring me again? Don't make me go drag both your ears off. Oh there! Hope to catch you soon.
Excuse me? Hello?
It's a Tanakh game, but any tribe can enjoy it.
I'm sorry, what? We have games? Hold on.
Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just passing by.
Can I get money this way?
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win at all my boards, too.
Alright, tutorial. Yes.
All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy.
Is it chess?
We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner? That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move, how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can strike from, and of course, their health.
Okay, so it's kind of like battle chess.
Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward. And remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder.
No, I'm good.
Move that machine forward. It's all part of the learning process. Gotta move that machine forward. Just need to,
Wait. Tap X to select the terrain it should move to. Oh, you want me to move it here.
Easy
Got
enough,
it.
Huh?
Okay,
Now,
I just wanted to go
you get
1,
move
but you wanted me to go
machines
2.
each round. So go ahead and pick a second machine. Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so we're forging onwards. Let me move.
I mean, it seems pretty simple enough.
Is here. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine. Now move the piece close enough to attack one of my machines. When performing an attack, you'll be testing your machine's combat power against the opponent's. A machine and its own attack power. This
I
only
missed
has
all that.
grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power.
Oh.
And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power between the 2 machines is 2 points. This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine. Did you get all that?
Sure did. Can I attack?
Knew you were a smart one. Finish up by attacking my machine. Just attack my machine, okay?
She's getting sassy.
Not pulling any punches, huh? Now
No.
grab that See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can try it out. Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean.
Okay.
That's about it for your turn then. Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge your machine, you can attack a second time. And by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes, that can be a good thing. Overcharge your machine to attack mine a second time, and I'll show you what I mean.
Alright. So I got it. We're good. I mean, it's pretty much just chess with a point system.
Now, because your machine was
And
knocked out
it
at
really
the
just
same
seems
time as
pretty
mine,
simple
we
enough.
both get the victory points our machines are worth.
But I can also see myself
Good news
spending way
is,
too much time
since
in
you're the one
here.
attacking, you're going to receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner! That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or 2.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh, before I forget, these are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor, though they'll need the right materials to craft you one. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. I know I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
All right. Well, I think we're good. I think we're good. Like I said, I can spend a lot of time in there. May have to do that. Maybe we can make an episode of that. But I won't put y'all through that because we got a whole brand new world to explore and some machines to be a fighting. So, quest. Get to Erend's last location, which is going to be part 2 of our quest. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for hanging out today. I need to take a break, but if you're excited for Horizon Forbidden West, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe, because we're going to be pumping out Horizon Forbidden West videos every single day, because I need to beat this game and I need to explore every single inch of it, and I cannot wait to do it all with you. So, head to the comments also. Did you pick up Horizon Forbidden West? Did you grab a PS4 version, a PS5 version? What do you think of the game? What did you think of the first game? I want to know. I want all your thoughts and feedback and how you're feeling about this brand new game. But yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to take a quick break. but most likely we'll probably see you later today. So enjoy the rest of your day, and until then, bye bye.